After wedding proposal, marami sa mga couple ang nagtatanong kung ano ang sisimulan nila, paano ito sisimulan at kailan sila magsisimula. Now, kung interesado kayong malaman ang kasagutan sa lahat ng mga tanong na yan, then please stay tuned. If you are new to my channel, this is Pinay Super Mom. I am a wedding planner and coordinator and mom of 3 gorgeous girls. And for today's video, I am going to share with you the step-by-step guide in helping you to have a seamless wedding. These planning steps can allow you to stop, take a break, and assess your wedding preparations toward a successful wedding journey. So kung ready na kayo, then let's get started. We will call our planning process as the wedding planning roadmap. It is very easy, guys. Para sa akin, we only have 3 phases. First phase is the sourcing and booking of all suppliers. Second phase is the initial detailing with all the suppliers that you have booked. And the final phase is the final detailing. Before we jump into the real work of wedding planning, of course, I want the couple to first establish your preferences. Una-una, you really have to sit down together and talk about the general overview for your wedding. Anong mga plans niyo for your wedding? We will have a run-through kung ano ang mga bagay or item na kailangang i-establish ninyo. Number 1, preferred date and time. This is very important because even after the proposal, magsiset na kasi kayo na tinatawag na pamamanhikan. At ang unang itatanong ng mga parents ninyo, kailan ang kasal? So it is very important na meron na kayong naisip na target date. Also, kailangan meron din kayong tinatawag na alternative date. And also, kung may date na kayong naisip, it is important na mag-establish na kayo kung anong oras ninyo gustong ganapin ang inyong kasal. Establishing your preferred date and time is very important because ang unang itatanong sa inyo ng mga supplier or even ng mga venues na pagtatanungan ninyo is kailan ang target date ninyo. Why? Because they also have to block the date for you kung available ito. Now, I am suggesting for you to have an alternative date and time because just in case hindi na available ang preferred or target date and time ninyo, meron kayo kaagad ready na date and time para sa wedding ninyo. Nang sa ganon, hindi rin sayang yung time and effort ninyo sa pagtawag sa mga venues and sa mga suppliers. Number 2, decide on your wedding budget. Ayan na, papasok na dito ang readiness ninyo in terms of financial or supporting your plans through your budget. Of course, we want to have a budget na dapat ay realistic. Meron kasing mga couple na sometimes they have this very big plan for their wedding, pero limited ang kanilang budget. So always remember, kailangan mag-alat kayo ng budget according sa mga plans ninyo for your wedding. Important na meron na kayong na-establish na budget or working budget for your wedding para hindi kayo nag-overboard or nag-over-budget sa wedding ninyo. So kung na-establish na ninyo kung magkano ang gastusin ninyo for your wedding, may iwasan ninyo yung mga unnecessary na mga gastos, especially if you really want to stick with the budget that you have established. In establishing your budget, I also encourage the couple to have a contingency plan or budget. At least you can allocate 5 or 10% of the total budget. Then sa ganon, should you decide to have upgrade later on sa mga suppliers na makukuha ninyo, you don't have to worry because you have allotted naman a budget for the upgrades. Next one is your preferred location or area. This is very important because it should be logistically possible not only for you, for your family, but also for your guests. Remember guys, kapag hindi kasi strategic ang pag-iisip niyo ng location, it can add on cost in the latter part. Example, for the accommodation. If they are living, kunyari sa mga probinsya and they have to go pa dito sa Manila, then of course, they will actually ask you to subsidize some of the cost ng kanilang accommodation. So it is important na unang-una pa lang, alam na ninyo kung saang location ninyo gustong magpakasal. And also guys, dito rin naka-anchor kung saan kayo makakapili ng inyong ceremony and your reception venue. Number 3, your preferred ceremony venue. So of course, if this is your first time to get married and Catholic kayo, so definitely sa church kayo ikakasal. But in other denomination or yung church na kinabibilangan ninyo, they actually allow naman sa mga beach, sa mga halls, sa tents, or even sa mga gardens. And so the key here is to check with your church affiliation. Number 4 is your preferred reception venue. Of course, your reception venue, you should consider its proximity to your ceremony venue. Also, nabanggit ko nga kanina that your ceremony venue and your reception venue, naka-anchor naman siya sa inyong location na mapipili. Okay, again, so for reception venue, marami na kasing type ng reception venue ngayon. So before kasi konti lang or limited lang yung ating mga choices like sa hotel lang or sa garden. Nowadays, ang dami na nating mga choices. Marami nang nag-hold ng kanilang reception sa tent, sa garden, sa pavilion, sa mga glass house. So ang dami na nating mga options. So kailangan magkasundo kayo kung saan ninyo gaganapin or saan nyo gustong gawin ang inyong reception. Next one is you have to decide on the number of guests. May impact ito in terms of your budget and of course, looking for your ceremony and reception venue. Kailangan, ang mahanap ninyong ceremony venue and reception venue can accommodate the number of guests na na-establish ninyo. Next one is you have to decide on the color motif and theme for your wedding. It's very important na ma-establish ninyo itong dalawang ito simula pa lang para it would be easier for you to discuss it with your future supplier, especially if you are eyeing to get your stylist. Kasi once na-establish ninyo kung ano ang color motif ninyo and theme, you can start actually looking for your pegs in Pinterest or kung saan man ninyo gustong mag-search ng inyong mga designs. Kasi nang sa ganon, ready na kayo in terms of showing it to your suppliers. Next one is you have to decide and discuss about the suppliers that you want to splurge on or kung ano yung mga suppliers or vendors na gusto ninyong i-prioritize in terms of budget. Now, marami sa mga clients ko, iba-iba kasi yung gusto nila. So, there are some clients na nag-splurge on sila sa kanilang bridal gown. Meron naman talagang pina-prioritize nila ang food, sometimes yung photo video because sabi nga nila, ito na lang kasi yung maiiwang memory or talagang souvenir nila coming from their wedding. So, depende sa inyo yan guys kung ano yung gusto nyong i-prioritize. But like what I've said, I am encouraging you to at least list down at least 3 vendors or suppliers na gusto ninyong i-prioritize because it will help you allocate your budget. Guys, kung kayong tatanungin ko, alin sa mga suppliers ang ipa-prioritize ninyo? Makeup ba? Bridal gown? Photo? Video? Or food? Please share your choices or your answers on the comment section below. Apart from identifying or establishing the number of guests, you also have to identify or decide should it be or should your event be an adult affair lang or it includes kids as well. Of course, hindi rin may iwasan because your bridal entourage includes your bearers and your flower girls. But of course, if you decide to have an adult affair event, then of course, ililimit mo yung number of kids na ilalagay mo sa iyong entourage. And finally, the last thing that you have to think about or decide on is who will be involved during the planning or who will have the most say in terms of the decision making or planning your wedding. It is very important because I already have experience na aside from the couple, kasama rin namin sa planning yung kanilang mga parents or other relatives na close to them. Or sometimes, especially kapag merong mga nagsusponsors, they're also part of the planning. It is important that alam niyo sa simula pa lang kung sino ang may final say in terms of the major decisions. After establishing your preferences, you can now start drafting your master list of guests, and coming from your master list, you can now actually identify the list of your entourage. So remember guys, in planning kasi there will be ups and downs. I really suggest the couple to have what they call as the planning heart. Your heart is the beat of your event. So whether it's beating rapidly from excitement or happiness or overwhelming or exhaustion, you need this check-in guys, okay? Think about your whole vision for your event and concept and keep yourself happy and motivated. And guys, abangan po ninyo because I will be uploading series of videos related to wedding planning. So ang susunod natin mga videos will be sourcing and booking for different suppliers that you will be needing for your event. Number 2 is the initial detailing and final detailing with your suppliers. Third one is the marriage documents that you have to complete and prepare when you decide to get married. Of course, I will be sharing with you tips on how to prepare or plan your wedding during this pandemic. If you like this video guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And please don't forget to hit the notification bell for my upcoming videos. Once again, this is Pinay Super Mom. Till next time guys! Bye!